And welcome back, YouTube. It is Saturday, November 5th, 2022, 6:36 a.m. Yeah, I had honestly hoped that I could just leave. I'm on my way to Flagstaff right now, by the way. I had honestly hoped that I could just leave GUR 3 and hop on the 10 and hop on the 17. But, yeah, I just definitely was not dressed for the cold weather that's going on in Flagstaff right now. I got a feeling I left my Amazon hoodie over at, got a feeling I left that over at Bullocks. I feel like I put that on earlier today. I always kind of wonder when I see people walking down this alley, but then I think about how often I walk down this alley. Oh wow, somebody's going through their storage on the right there. Anyway, I'm glad I went home. Although probably making a video of me going through all my new 8-tracks was probably not the best use of my time this morning. I don't feel tired. I feel pretty much wide awake. So, of course, that might change after 2+ hours of I-17. See how that works out for me. But I'll definitely feel better knowing that the cats were fed and had a full bowl of water. I'm really not sure when I'll get back. I mean, hell, I might decide to spend the night in Flagstaff. It's my night off. I can do what I want. I'm an adult. I can do what I want. Yeah, don't really have any place I'm obligated to be until 7 p.m. tomorrow when I'm scheduled to be back at Amazon. So might make a whole adventure out of going to Flagstaff. I do have some friends in Flagstaff, although I've really lost touch with all of them. So who knows? Who knows how that will work out? But yeah, feel better knowing that the cats are well taken care of, and I thought I had given my daughter a deadbolt key. Turns out I didn't. She texted me. I think she actually texted me while I was and tried to call me while I was at Bullocks. But a lot of times when I'm at Bullocks, like I'm actively working. I mean, I'm working on my computer. I did bring paper to stock the karaoke books and pencils. Pulled all my Halloween themed pencils out of my pencils and put some other pencils in the little container to replace them, as well as some new, because I lose some every week. Didn't lose as many last week as I normally do, just because I didn't have as many singers, but still, it happens. Oh, sunrise is looking pretty. The colors of the clouds to the left are really nice. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, she had called and texted both phones, and kind of got distracted by just friends and people when I got into Bullocks, and then wanted to get a little bit of music work done since I had my headphones with me. Ended up only adding one song for karaoke, and this one kind of a random oldie from 1961, from a one-hit wonder. I believe his name is pronounced Bruce Channel, although it's spelled Channel. But it's one of those songs that if I heard it and somebody asked me who sings it, I would have been drawing a blank, and would have maybe thought of, spit out a couple of names that have been wrong. But the song I'm very, very familiar with. It's something that used to get a lot of play on oldie stations when I was a kid, when I was a teenager. But his song. Like I knew as soon as I heard it, I'm like, oh, I know this. Also made an MP3 of it, although I think the MP3 has a skip in it, so I didn't put the MP3 away. But I did put the karaoke away and add it to my songbook DB. I left the MP3 in my Winamp playlist. That way, the next time I boot my computer, it'll be right there, staring at my face, reminding me that I need to listen to it. But yeah, it seemed like it had a skip in it. And by then, I was like so pressed for time for getting my stuff shut down and packed up, and then me getting over to Amazon. That I decided I definitely did not have time to listen to it completely through again and determine whether the skip was just an unexpected buffer underrun or whether it actually had a skip in it. And needed to be redone. But so I just went on to the karaoke. I mean, I listened enough. It's like, yeah, okay, I remember this song. And karaoke was really, really good. I don't see me singing it at Bullocks. It's just not the right crowd we're in at Bullocks, but I definitely intend to sing it on my system at some point in time. Might even throw it on my flash drive and sing it over at Wander Inn. Not that I made it there to sing in a while, but that'll happen again eventually. But yeah, I ended up being so pressed for time. And part of it is I just really wasn't thinking. Every time that I've ever gone from Bullocks to Amazon to go to work, it's either been on a Saturday or a Sunday. So the drive is super quick. I just come out the back way, pop on the 17, hop on the 10, and bam, I'm there. And it didn't occur to me until it was too late that, oh shit, it's Friday and the tail end of rush hour traffic. I still have traffic to deal with. Worried I was going to actually be late for work. I did make it, but I did make it on time, but just barely. I ended up like coming right in and not stopping in the break room for work, and I clocked in at 6:59. So yeah, kind of pushed that in a little bit. But hey, important thing is I wasn't late. Which reminds me, I think I was late a couple days ago, and I need to get on the app and put some PTO on that. Because God knows I need all the UPT I can get, because it looks like that's what I'm going to end up having to use to get a Sunday off, so I can do the Christmas party for Cafe Monarch. Which reminds me, I still have to contact that guy with the really nice house up in North Scottsdale to see if I'm doing his family Christmas party that I did last year. I keep reminding myself I need to do that, but then when I'm actually, sitting stationary and can go searching through messages and emails and stuff to try to find his contact information, it's the last thing on my mind. So yeah, I definitely need to get on that before he ends up booking that with somebody else. It's very possible he's, it's been the better part of a year. It's very possible he's misplaced my number by now too. So, and I do not have an ad on Craigslist this year regarding doing Christmas, DJing and doing karaoke for Christmas parties, which is at this point it's just pointless for me to do that, because with the mandatory overtime and the schedule I have at Amazon, I just really don't have the availability. I'd be doing good to do the one up in North Scottsdale, the family party, and do that I did last year, and do Cafe Monarch. I'm definitely gonna, no matter what, I'm doing Cafe Monarch, even if I have to have to use UPT at Amazon. Not only is the pay quite good, but it's been so many years since I've done it because of the pandemic. That's prior to that, it had been an annual thing for such a long time. I really enjoy doing it. And it's something I intend to keep doing for many years to come. Since I have such a great history with the owners of the restaurant. Anyway, I'm glad I went home. Got into a nice warm long sleeve dress shirt. Certainly something more appropriate for a celebration of life, which I guess is a politically correct way to say funeral. I don't know. I don't get that. I'm kind of traditional, but hey, it's not exactly my family, so whatever they want to do, I'm just there to. As I mentioned before, I'm there to just kind of say goodbye to and pay my respects to GJ. And I also kind of want to be there with my daughter and kind of reconnect with Vanessa and her husband. I feel like the whole, and I'd be lying if I didn't say there were some hard feelings, but I feel like the whole stuff of what happened after my ex-wife took her life with my daughter Allison makes them sort of like family. Not only to me, but even more so to my daughter Allison. So, and I really do appreciate that they have stayed in contact with her and stayed in her life. I think that's a really good thing. So, because otherwise, for the most part, when it comes to family, I'm really all she's got. Her mother's parents, both long since passed away. Her mother at this point is long since passed away. And I think shortly after her mother's death, because of the whole custody battle, that ended up sort of burning bridges with her uncle and her aunt. As far as her other uncles and aunts, I really don't know. I do believe one of them died as well, but I'm fairly sure she's still got an uncle and two aunts in Quebec, but I have no idea if she's has any contact with them, and even if she does, Quebec's a whole other country. It's Canada's another country. Quebec is very, very far. So, wow, quite the remodel going on the house on the right there. Have to check that out later. Just sounds like fun to do. Oh gosh, what else? So yeah, I put on a nice warm long sleeve dress shirt. And, absolutely convinced. At least I really hope. I left my Amazon hoodie at Bullock's because I'm sure it'll still be there, and I'll get it back later today or tomorrow. But got my Scottsdale Community College Artichokes hoodie. I haven't worn that in quite a long time. It was hanging in the closet. I'm sure it's clean. So. Not that often I feel like representing Scottsdale Community College. I guess technically I was a student there. I took one dance class, beginner's tango, and dropped out of it. But hey, I can at least honestly say I went to Scottsdale Community College. So that's something. Got the hoodie to go with it. Good time. I'm getting ready to go underneath the new light rail overpass. That's kind of exciting. I haven't come up this way in quite a while. A part of town I just really don't get to anymore. Which is kind of odd because, I mean, I lived up in this area for so many years. Kind of makes me sad that they're just now getting around to building that light rail station there off to the left of the Metro Center and getting that overpass and extending the light rail to Metro Center. Because I can't help but think that had that been built, 10 years ago, or been built when the light rail was originally built, instead of delayed for however many years it's been, Metro Center might still be a viable thing. As it is, it's been closed now for about 2 years. Now, I do know there's plans, supposedly, I've read about, there's a YouTube video, and I might try to link it to this, but plans to redevelop it as a upscale shopping and mixed-use community. But considering how extremely ghetto that area is now, and how it's homeless fentanyl zombie land, it really is. The few remaining businesses that are still there are just not doing very well, and have to deal with homeless junkies passed out in front of them. I can only imagine how bad the apartment complexes are that are adjacent to Metro Center now. Which used to be really nice, middle-class apartments. In fact, I had several friends that lived in them in the 80s and the 90s, but I don't know anybody who lives over there now, but I just know that whole area is just... It's so weird how suburbs of, it's not even a suburb, it's Phoenix proper, but, like Phoenix, North Phoenix suburbia that was a really desirable place to be in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. It just turned into some of the worst ghetto in the valley now. And it kind of messes with my head because I've still got vivid memories, vivid childhood memories of Metro Center being one of those destination malls that people visit. People from out of state would make a point to visit, and the whole area around it just being really, really nice. And it's just not now, which really makes me question how successful an upscale, mixed-use, luxury shopping and luxury apartment community is going to be, since the only business that's over there that's doing well is Walmart. It is a really good Walmart. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe with the light rail going in, and that might be the catalyst to bring that area back. But I know right now the current state of light rail is, sad to say, it's very much kind of a rolling homeless shelter for fentanyl junkies. And I say this as a guy that actually really, really is very pro public transit and really enjoys and loves public transit. But until the city of Phoenix can solve that problem, and actually has a will and desire to solve that problem, I don't see it fixing itself, especially not the way the economy is going these days. I think I want to exit here at Yorkshire. I just realized I have less than half a tank, and there is the last Costco, I believe. Oh wow, somebody knocked the sign down. Dang. Yeah, this is the last Costco I'm going to pass. So Probably be a good idea to top off gas here so I don't have to think about it while I'm on the freeway. Heading up to Flagstaff. So anyways, I was saying, yeah, I don't feel like the current Phoenix City government, you know, from Mayor Kate on down, really has much of a will to do something about the fentanyl situation or the homelessness situation, particularly in this part of town. Not so much this part of town, but the part of town that I went through, you know, near Metro Center. And I would imagine it's probably not that great around here as well, though. To be honest, I just hardly ever come up here. But yeah, I don't think Mayor Kate comes up for re-election for another 4 years or another 2 years. So now I do know there's a lot of Phoenix City Council member, at least a handful of Phoenix City Council members that are on this ballot for this coming Tuesday. And I still haven't sat down to read about that, and I really should. I'm running out of time, but yeah, as things are now, I still, you know, I really did drop the ball on trying to cover the homeless lawsuit regarding all the encampments around the zone near Cash Shelter. But I do have all the documents at home, and I did skim over some of them, and certainly just in the first few pages of Phoenix's response, it's very clear that they don't feel it's their problem, which is to me a horrible attitude. Yeah, I got a feeling until a judge actually orders the city of Phoenix to do something about the homelessness situation, they're just not going to, not any more than what little inadequate bit of whatever it is that they're doing. I guess I'm not seeing any encampments up here by the Costco. That's a good thing. I think the last time I came up here and got gas was two dental crises ago, when I came up to the dental school and found out that there was nothing they could do for me. But at least I'm good at remembering where stuff is, and it's certainly working out to be convenient for me now. Anyway, I'm gonna bail and get gas. I don't really have too much else to say right now, so I do think I'm gonna shoot video though. Not sure what I'll do with it. I'll figure it out though. Thanks for coming with on the drive.